Hi everyone, let's take a look at the following limit. Limit of 3x squared minus 10x plus 3 all over negative x squared plus 2x plus 3 as x is approaching to 3. Step number 1. Plug in x to be 3. 3 times 3 squared minus 10 times 3 plus 3 divided by negative 3 squared plus 2 times 3 plus 3. Now again, you can take the calculator, you can do mental math, you decide what works better for you. If I look at the numerator, that's going to be 3 times 9, that's 27, minus 30, negative 3, plus 3, which is going to be 0. And if I look at the denominator, that's going to be negative 9 plus 6 plus 3, which is going to be 0. And again, in the rule of limits, anytime you get 0 divided by 0, that is known as an indeterminate. And again, there are 7 types of indeterminates. This is one of the 7 examples. So you have to move on to the second step, factoring. You can copy, limit as x is approaching to 3. If you look at the numerator and the denominator, here's what you can do. 3x squared minus 10x plus 3, that's complex factoring, something you did back in grade 10 academic math. 3x times x will give you 3x squared. Think about the factors of 3, which will give you a sum of negative 10. So for example, I'm thinking negative 9 minus 1. And again, if you want to double check this, you can expand this. Now, if you look at the denominator, there are 2 steps here. So I want to make sure you can see this baby step that I'm going to add right underneath the denominator. I can factor a negative 1 to the front, which will give you negative, open bracket, x squared minus 2x minus 3. So I'm going to take the negative at the front. This is simple factoring. X squared means x times x. The factors of negative 3, it will give you a sum of negative 2. It's going to be x minus 3 times x plus 1. Again, you can always double check by expanding. Now, when you look at the top and the bottom, you can cross out x minus 3 divided by x minus 3, which equals to 1. You go back to the first step. You're going to plug in x to be 3. So 3 times 3 minus 1 divided by negative in brackets 3 plus 1. And if you work it out, this equals to 9 minus 1 is going to be 8. 8 divided by negative 4, that's going to give you negative 2. I hope this makes sense.